Hello and welcome to this C# Go video on keyboard entry. In the example that we'll be using, we're going to be seeing, in the example here, we're going to be assigning the entry from the keyboard to three suitably declared variables: an integer, my age; a float, my salary; and a string, my email. You'll notice we're using the console.readline, which, if you've been watching this series, you'll have seen before, because we use this to hold the display screen open whilst running Visual Studio. However, we'll be using this now, but notice the casting of the variable to the appropriate type. But notice the casting of the entry to the appropriate type, because C# input stream comes as a form of, because in the C# input stream data is read in as characters. For my salary, the casting converts to a float, but for my email there is no need to cast because my email is already declared as a string. So let's have a look at an example. And with Visual Studio loaded, we'll start a new project, console application, just call it keyboard, destination's fine. The template generates, and I'll just paste in the code we're going to be using and make an adjustment here. And here you can see I've declared three variables, an int, a float and a string, and then there's a prompt from entry from the keyboard, and then from that keyboard entry we're then casting that keyboard entry into the appropriate type: an int for my age, a float for my salary, and a string for my email, and we're displaying each of those values after each entry. Well, let's see how that works. So we'll just build the example. That's fine, and we'll run. And here's the first prompt. It's a whole number, it is an integer, something like 24. My age is 24. Your hourly rate of pay, 25.6 for instance. And email address, joeblogs@mymail.com. And that's how it works. Well, you've seen these examples and you know of other data types, so how about having a go at passing the right type and casting to the correct data type of variables that you've created? Let us know how you get on. Give us some feedback, your results and your findings. This is C# Go saying, why not give it a go?